to Listen with Marge. We've got lovely children here this morning from Roselyon School. They're all waiting to say their prize-winning poems. Before that, I'm just going to announce that a Poet and Writers free event is going to happen on the 10th of May, Tuesday the 10th of May at Foy Library. It's part of the festival, the Foy Festival, but between 2 and 4, Tuesday at Foy Library. It's hosted by the Foy Poetry and Writing Group, and some of them are the judges of the Foy Festival of Arts and Literature Children's Poetry Competition, and the children are here today with me. I'll be there, Marge James. So you are welcome to come to the library, free event, to gather local poets to either listen or contribute with your own poem, or simply just listen and enjoy. Fine. Now, we've got some lovely children here this morning. I'm going to introduce you one at a time. Can you tell me your name first?
I'm Florence Cooper.
Florence from Roselyon, who has done a lot of writing in her time, hasn't you? You've got lots of interests, haven't you?
Yeah, I play 3 instruments and I like fencing.
What are the 3 instruments?
I play cornet in the band,
yes,
trumpet, and I also play flugelhorn.
That's marvellous, actually. Really great. And then, can you introduce yourself, please?
I'm Billy Simpson, and I like to do fencing, and I went to the nationals in cross country and in fencing.
Did you?
Yes, I did. And I like to do cricket. I like to play cricket.
Do you? Oh, you're a good cricketer then.
Yes, and I like to play guitar or ukulele.
Well, you've got a lot of talent there. Really good. It's good to get them started when you're young, because then you know what you can do, what you can't do, and what you really like doing. Now, will you introduce yourself, please?
My name is Fred Shackley.
You're Fred, yes. And how old are you?
5.
You're 5. Well, it's your first time on radio, isn't it? Yes, you're sitting there beautifully. And how old are you?
I'm 8 years old.
8, and Florence?
I'm 11.
11, so we've got a good range of age. Well, thank you to all the 381 young writers who have created such a wonderful collection of poems and short stories in the year Foy Festival of Arts and Literature Young Writers Competition. The winning poems and short stories will be displayed in the Foy Parish Church during the festival, so that everyone can enjoy reading them and admire the illustrations and photographs of Foy River. Entries came in from local schools, Foy River Academy, Foy Primary School, who are also taking part in the Kids Lit activity that replaces the Family Fun weekend this year, and from Roselyon Preparatory School, as well as individual entries from all over the country and as far afield as Pakistan. So, today we are delighted to welcome young writers from Roselyon Preparatory School and Foy River Academy who have come into the studio to read their poems and short stories for you to enjoy. Well, Fred, you got second prize, didn't you? But I think we'll leave Fred for a bit, and we'll hear Florence first. You got a first prize, didn't you?
Yeah.
And it was marvellous, really. I haven't got the comments here, but first prize, Florence. Yes, that's right. It said about your piece, this poem tells the full story of the River Foy in a delightfully poetic way. The line, "You burble and laugh to Goliath Falls," puts one in the mood to meander down the river with the poet. The journey of the river is very well related by an 11-year-old pupil. Very well done. That was the judge's comment. So without more ado, we'd love to hear your poem, Florence.
Meandering towards Foy. On Bodmin Moor you start your trek, then you burble and laugh to Goliath Falls. You hide beneath the green, a mask of wild life, meandering towards Foy. You shimmer in the moonlight and twinkle under a million stars. You tumble and turn and swivel and swirl, meandering towards Foy. You whisper to the smiling older trees, trickling over pebbles, stones and sand. silver, gold and blue, indigo, purple and green, meandering towards Foy. You rush Underloth with your bridge. Foy is where your lonely journey ends, leaping into the sea, jumping away from me. You've meandered right into Foy.
Beautiful poem, wasn't it? And don't forget to keep a copy of that forever, because you might need it later when you produce your own book of poetry in years to come. So keep your earlier poems, because I didn't keep my junior poems. I've only got one from when I was about 15. That's my earliest poem now. But of course, keep your poems. Right, that's very wonderful. Now, we'll have what your name is?
Billy?
Billy, yes, we'll have Billy next. You did a short story, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
So you entered the short story competition, were commended. And so Billy, let me see now. You're very good at writing stories, are you?
Yes.
Yes, so let me hear your story, and I'm really looking forward to it now.
The Naughty Boys at River Foy. As the water goes gushing past, the stream is trying to get to its new home. But there are some naughty children blocking the stream with stones. Meanwhile, on the River Foy, the harbour master told some boys on jet skis, "Please can you watch out for some boys who are trying to block the stream with stones," said the harbour master. "Okay," said the boys on the jet skis. At night time, the harbour master went up to a little cottage. The waves were crashing against the rocks. The lightning and the storm were smashing the river wall. Knock, knock. "Hello," said the mum of the boys. "Your boys have been blocking the stream." "No, they haven't," said the mum. "Okay," said the harbour master. The harbour master went across the coast path in the storm. The next day, the harbour master saw the children and screamed at them. And the boys never came back to Foy River again.
What a good story. And how beautifully you read that, with so much expression. I can see you reading that on radio or television in the future. That was really good. Thank you very much. Tell me your name again.
I am Billy Simpson.
Yes, lovely, Billy. Thank you so much. Good story and well read. Right, well, now we're moving on to, what's your name again? Red. Red, you write about boats, did you? Was your poem about boats?
Yeah.
Yes, and you got second prize for this, Fred. And it says, "This is a delightful little poem written by a very young candidate about the River Foy. I enjoyed the rhythm and rhyme presented in this poem, and everyone enjoys watching the boats on the river. Well done." So here we are. Your turn to read. Loud as you can.
By Fred Catherine. There's the River Foy meets the seabed. Moving up and down, but never going anywhere, never leaving town.
That was lovely. Yeah, can we hear it once again? Even louder this time. Right, because we want to hear it. It's such a lovely story.
Boats by Fred Chaplin. Where the River Foy meets the seabed, and they look for boats and they kiss it and they swim up and down, but never going anywhere, never leaving town.
That was very good. I'm sure they enjoyed that. So we'll give him a clap for saying that, won't we? Yes. In fact, we're giving you all a clap for saying your pieces. Right. Well, it hasn't taken very long for us to say those, has it? But perhaps you can tell us about your school and how you enjoy school. Could you tell us a little bit about your day at school?
Well, Roselyon School is a really good school.
Yes.
We, on Monday and Friday mornings we have assembly. And then I have art on a Monday afternoon. Art's my favourite.
Is it?
Yeah, I absolutely love making things.
Do you? Yes.
Yeah.
And do you collect your paintings as well then?
Well, yeah, I do, but it's not only paintings that I like to make. I like to make and do everything almost.
That's it, so it's art and craft.
Yes.
Do you do some art and craft? Do you do paintings and things at your school? There's no use nodding because I can't hear you. Say yes?
Yeah.
Yes, you do. That's right. Have you got anything else to say about school?
Yeah.
What do you like about school?
We have a new music teacher and
Yes.
our topic has changed to
Your topic?
Spain.
Very good. Can you tell me about that, your school?
Well, I go to private school. It's a really good school. The thing I like about it is how much they have games. Because
Sport.
yeah, lots of sport. I like to do sports, and as well, I like they do Mondays and Fridays assembly. And I really like Roselyon School. It's like my school, to be honest. It's like my school.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the grounds are lovely, aren't they?
Yeah, I really like the front field. It's really nice. The front
Oh yes, but there's also gardens, aren't there?
Yeah.
Do you enjoy those?
Yeah, they're really fun.
Yes, yes, because my children used to enjoy the grounds at Roselyon. Well, it's been lovely. Your head teacher is Miss Mann, is she?
Yes, Mrs. Mann.
Mrs. Mann, and thank her for letting you come in today, and for your parents for bringing you. Right, so I think we'll have a piece of music now, and it's going to be, it's an Adele. You've chosen Adele, haven't you?
Yeah.
Would you like to announce that piece of music? Can you see it, Lynette?
It's going to be Adele, Someone Like You.
Right.